a form Hollywood martini. Shaken, not stirred. Oh, hello there. I'm Stan the Movie Man, and this is my review of Warcraft, the movie based on the online game that stars Travis Fimmel, Ben Foster, Dominic Cooper, Daniel Wu, Clancy Brown, Tony Kebbell, and more. It is the story of a group of creatures called orcs, giant, massive creatures with big tusks, and they are warrior creatures, and their world is dead. And the reason it's dead is because their leader, Gul'dan, played by Daniel Wu, invokes a kind of magic that requires, in order for him to remain powerful, him to suck the life out of various, well, any creature that is alive. Creature, plant, doesn't matter. If it has life, it can be used to power the Fel. Now the orc world is dead, but using the Fel, Gul'dan can open a portal to another world. And the plan is to go over there and take over and use that to continue to power the Fel. They come to a world that is led by King Wren, played by Dominic Cooper. His primary advisor and soldier is a guy named Lothar, played by Travis Fimmel. And together they plan on a way to fight the orcs, and with the help of their main wizard, a guy named Medivh, I can't really remember how they pronounced it. Anyway, played by Ben Foster. And it's really kind of a thickly plotted story that has a very unsatisfying end. Because it appears the movie is a setup for a franchise, a universe built around Warcraft, but I'm not sure they're going to get a chance to make it. This is not a terribly good introduction to this world. It is a kind of a mess. We're introduced to the various clans. Orcs are pretty much generic, although some of them have been imbued with the Fel, some of them have not. One of those is a guy named Duratan, played by Toby Kebbell, who questions Gul'dan's leadership and his plan to take over the human world. He and his wife have recently had a child that was stillborn, but Gul'dan gave it a little touch of the Fel and brought it to life. You can tell who has Fel and who doesn't amongst the orcs, because those that have Fel are tinted green. Anyway, the movie is kind of it's one action set piece to another. It looks really good. The digital makeup for the orcs is pretty good, although it looks a little video gamey, to be honest. But I like the way magic was included and the way it looks on screen. But the story is just so, it doesn't go anywhere. I mean, it goes from battle to battle, and from treachery to treachery, but it doesn't actually move the story along. And again, the ending is very unsatisfying. I don't know if there's going to be another one. I hope that if there is, they figure out how to tell the story in a way where it isn't just a setup for yet another sequel. Because I know Warcraft doesn't end, quote unquote, and it doesn't seem like they have any plan to end any of these movies, or at least this one. Unless you're just really die-hard into Warcraft, I don't really see a point to the film in general. It just doesn't do anything other than exist, and it exists to set up more films. Things that have become franchises, with the exception of Harry Potter, things that have become franchises generally are franchises by accident, because the first one is so popular, they decide to make more. Star Wars, for instance, that wasn't set up really as a franchise. Granted, Lucas may have had ideas for other stories in that universe, but back in the 70s, you didn't do franchise films. You did a film, and if you got to make a sequel, that was great, but those were very rare. This movie seems to be designed to introduce a franchise without any real plan for what to do in this film. Maybe they have plans for the other films. I don't know. I was never really very interested in what was going on, and I don't know. Warcraft gets 1 star because it seems to be incomplete. Go to stanthemovieman.com to read my complete review. You can also follow me on Twitter @MovieManStan and send emails to me, stanthemovieman@comcast.net. Till next time, toodles.